Who knows about the Wendy Ortiz stuff? Bro, the Wendy community is now, bro. Hey, this is one calm I don't want to about with. I can't lie. You'll see though. This video will probably explain it.
One advantage.
Yeah, that's what he did with the subs.
That's what I'm saying.
And Wendy Ortiz has recently been under a lot of hot water, and it's not even because of anything she's doing in particular, but more of her cult-like fan base that a bunch of people are apparently afraid of. Crazy enough, she isn't even a veteran when it comes to streaming, at least on Twitch. A lot of people from the WRL community probably
found your channel during streaming. You have really enjoyed your streams every time I'm here. Thank you, Craft and Control, man. That's big love. Where you from, by the way? Oh no, Sam, how could you say that? Yeah, GG's.
Found her out due to DDG. And unfortunately for her, it seems like the person that brought her into here is also going to be somebody that's bringing her downfall, with her most recent fallout literally being with him and him taking a jab at her audience, saying that they're going to be the reason she's not going to be able to get any collabs. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself, so why don't we start from the very beginning with who even is Wendy Ortiz for anyone that's unaware, and why are so many people hating on her, but also fearing her all at the same time.
That girl's fan base.
That girl's?
Alright.
What?
It's just insane.
That girl is just mad she didn't win. And then earlier she was like, oh, TikTok's trying to pin us against each other. That's you.
If you want to...
That voice sounded like Raya. Raya is dating Silky. Now, if you guys were in the In Too Deep thing, Raya and Silky lost to Wendy and Dilu. Damn.
Skip around at any point, timestamps below in the description and in the comment section. Wendy Ortiz, as I said earlier, is not a veteran to streaming, but actually pretty new, at least for most people in the WRL community, where she got her start before streaming on places like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, where she boasts a huge following of over 4.1 million people. With that big of a following, you expect to see her doing collabs like crazy, but not really in live streaming until DDG came along, where for me personally, it was the first time I ever saw her in this new era of content creation, that being live streaming. And this also introduced a new fan base, and not only Wendy, but also a new fan base to live streaming, and that fan base could not get enough of what they were seeing. It seemed like Wendy and DDG clips were flying out like crazy, and they were all doing numbers.
Do you care that you're short?
I get to that.
How much deeper can it get?
What you mean by that? But this is, let me see.
I like ugly cute guys. Like they're ugly, but it's cute.
Like a pug.
Like you.
I'm ugly.
If you ask me, she was a pretty good live streamer, even without being with DDG. When she had her solo moments, she was still funny and pulling a consistent viewership, not even just on Twitch, but on TikTok Live when she was going out and doing these things. It seemed like this was going to be an amazing avenue for her as a creator and just a fresh new step into her journey. Unfortunately for Wendy, the good times would not last forever, as hardship had to come. And that was in the form of drama and beef with a lot of live streamers. It just seemed like once she stepped in the realm of Twitch, a bunch of people wanted to start beefing with her. One of those being the king of Twitch that eventually left, Aiden Ross.
I'm not holding back on Wendy. We are going to go crazy on Wendy for what she said about Tory Lanez. My brother really got 14 times, bro. I don't around when it comes to like that. So Wendy, I got something for you. Don't even worry about it. You and your fat Tory fans can't do. They don't scare me, bro. I don't give a fold, bro.
Lie, man. Them Aiden Ross them Aiden Ross loyals as well. Flipping hell, man. Fucking hell. One day SFM gonna be moving crazy like that. You know them ones there? Anyone chat shit, bro? SFM gonna be on your ass. Don't even play, bro. Bro, SFM gonna be on your ass. One day, I swear down, bro. See how people be chatting shit? People won't even want to chat shit anymore. You know them ones there where it's like, bro, you chat shit, you're just gonna get cooked, bro. I'm telling you. One day, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Watch, bro.
You're doing. Do you not understand? I'm the Dom. Sure. Call it cringe. Call however you want. This is my.
For her first known streamer beef to be with Aiden Ross, out of all people, is pretty insane, especially since the most gripes people have with her is that her community is really toxic. So for her first notable person she had an ordeal with being Aiden, whose community is known for being one of the most toxic communities on any platform, is pretty ironic, and it all started purely because of what happened with Tory Lanez when he unfortunately got stabbed, and her response to it was just that she doesn't feel like anybody should feel bad for Tory Lanez. He's just not someone you should feel bad for.
I don't think Tory is like someone you can feel bad for.
Well, I'm just saying, it's sad that it happened to somebody that it shouldn't happen to anybody, to be honest.
Adin Ross, seeing a clip of her saying that, got pretty upset and genuinely said he was going to go back and forth with her and slide for his man's Tory because they were actually good friends. Yet it didn't seem like Wendy even cared, because later on a live stream she would speak about Adin Ross again, literally comparing their fans to each other because he's known for having a toxic community, where she would make the first ever mention from any beef that I've seen, at least in the streamer community, of her fans actually being pretty toxic and very supportive of her regardless of what's happening, and basically saying that no matter how bad your fans could be, hers are 10 times worse.
And I will not be speaking about I don't want to say his name, Adin Ross, because
I love it when people do that. I don't want to speak about this person or give them any clout and then proceeds to speak about them. Bro, I love it when people do that, bro. It's so funny.
I'll be speaking about I don't want to say his name, Adin Ross, because that's what he's trying to do. He's just trying to get everybody's attention and it's not working out for him. Like, he's literally just crazy, actually. And I don't care if his fans are crazy. My fans are crazy here. Fandom versus fandom, and we're winning. We're like actually winning. And they're trying to say, okay, let me shut up.
Okay, does anyone know how Wendy, I got two questions. How did Wendy get so famous? And two, how did she make a cult following? More so number two. I'm not gonna lie.
They exposed my address and my social security number. So weird, guys. I think he's actually like genuinely, I believe he is misogynistic. Like, I genuinely believe like he hates women so bad. Dochi.
No. I can't lie. DDG did not make her. I'll be real. No. Comedy skits, dances. I gotta start dancing on there. Oh, she's a mom. For real. No, DDG did not make her, because I remember they did that Japan stream, yeah? And I remember she sparked up a stream and TikTok in her own room. Bro, this woman had like 80,000 viewers, bro, on TikTok. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God. I said, nah, who is this?
Me. And he's a Trump supporter.
Well, I know this isn't the main beef a lot of you clicked on the video for. I just wanted to show this as a little bit of context.
Who's the dad? I wonder.
Would end up getting squashed, with Wendy and Adin Ross actually making up and saying that they are both pretty cool people outside of streaming. But I just wanted to use this as an example to show that Wendy Ortiz is aware of her fan base. So at any point in time, in case you see a clip or I show something, she talks about her fans not being a certain way or might act a little oblivious. She is very much aware of how her fans can act and the power she truly has, like most content creators are, regardless of how they might act or feel. Now in this situation, she was obviously overtly being attacked by the AR loyals, to the point of literally talking about getting doxxed, having fear for her life because of the private information they shared. It would make sense why her fans will go out of the way to defend her in this situation. While in her most recent controversy with Playboy Max's Into Deep show appearance, it seems like a lot of her fans were attacking a bunch of people, and it felt like it was for no apparent reason.
But niggas voted for this.
I know LT is mad. I see it.
Can I ask you something? Why is Krishan Rock here?
Oh, here you go. What is their history, her and Christian Rock?
I'm confused. Is there a problem with her? Like,
There is a problem with her being here.
Okay, now look, Max. How is Max meant to know this, bro? I'm not gonna lie. Respectfully, how's Max meant to know this? Bro, if you have a problem with someone and there's a collaboration you get invited to, the first thing you need to make clear to that person, the host, is, yo, I can't lie. Who are you inviting? If you can't tell me, just know I don't feel comfortable working with X, Y, and Z. I'm not feeling these people. So if you're inviting them, respectfully, I'm gonna have to remove myself, or you're gonna have to do something about it. Either they go or I go. You figure that out. That's what you gotta do. I can't lie. Bro, the guy didn't probably even know.
I told you. Nigga,
y'all got
That's
smoke?
Well, that's just weird.
No, but I'm saying, like, what? So there's actually other girls here too. There's mad
No,
girls.
of course, I know.
So, like, do y'all got like smoke?
Well, on the internet, yes.
Okay, so let me talk to you real quick. Can you talk? Let's go.
For anyone that's unaware of what Into Deep is, Playboy Max's show, quick little rundown. This is a love show that Playboy Max has done before, and this is actually the second version of it. He brings in a couple of guys and girls, most of them being streamers, and basically has them all picked to be a couple, fighting amongst each other to see who can win a cash prize. Pretty simple stuff, and actually really good content. But one part of it is bringing in a new girl on some of the nights, and that new girl today happened to be Krishan Krishan Rock. Unfortunately, Wendy Ortiz actually had a problem with her over the internet, so when she heard that she was showing up, she actually felt like she was being set up by Playboy Max and went to confront him, which you saw in that clip right there. But it wasn't just her being upset, it was also her fan base, because when this clip made its rounds on Twitter and TikTok, a lot of the comments was Whoa Nation, that being her fans, going crazy and scolding Playboy Max for apparently setting her up and using Wendy for views. Wendy needs to stay around her expanded crowd. Those other people were like playing with her too much. The look on his face when she first said something that he knew, because a normal person would have been like, oh, she wants to be on the show, not looking around. He's trying to act like he don't know. He was trying to cash in on Krishan whooping Wendy.
You know what? The only sense in here is that Krishan would whip Wendy. I can't lie. Because that Krishan woman is crazy. Chat, remember I went to streamer prom. I went streamer prom, right? And it was that day I was trying to look for a suit. And I didn't stream. I went into town and I was trying to look for something, right? But I'll kid you not, I walked to the mall. And I walk. And I see Krishan Rock. This is when I said, yeah, America's a GTA lobby. I'm just thinking, what the f is Krishan Rock doing in this? You know what I'm saying? It was just so random. I wanted to say hi, but I was just like, nah, you know what? Let me keep myself smart. But I was just like, what the f? She was with some other guy. I was just like, this is so random. It's like, I see you guys all the time on Fearbot, Wellstar, Hip Hop, all of this stuff. And then just walking randomly, you just see her. And I'm just like, what is going on? Oh, gosh.
Wendy says she's scared of her. I don't know why Krishan would want to fight someone who said she's scared of her. And this conversation right here sums up how most people probably feel about the situation. The most delusional things I've ever seen in my life. Acting like Max knows Wendy's whole—
Exactly. Y'all acting like Max knows Wendy's whole lore. I didn't even know they had beef. Facts. He's chronically online. There's no— shut up. Oh my. Bro, see, this is the thing, bro. Oh my word. He's chronically online. There's no way he didn't know. What do you mean? A flip? He went missing for 2 months. This event is his comeback. You can't tell me he didn't know though. He obviously knows Wendy has clout right now. Oh, shut up, man.
Whole lore. I didn't even know they had beef. Laughing emoji. He's chronically online. There's no way he didn't know. He went missing.
And you know what's crazy as well? Look, the comments said this person's getting ratioed. Oh man. Deep it. They came in with the top comment. Oh, I can't. Deep it, yeah. They came in with the top comment. 256. This person stepped in. 115. This person stepped in now, less popular. Now they gone popular. Bro, man, I get tired of this stuff, I swear down.
For 2 months. This event is his comeback. You can't tell me he didn't know though. He obviously knows Wendy has clout right now, and it's not like he didn't do any research.
Bro, shut your mouth, man.
I did not know about anything you had going on.
Yeah.
With Krishan. I was made aware. Understood when you told me on stream. Talk.
Can I just say something?
Go ahead.
I don't know Mac, but I know you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
PBM dealt with this very, very good.
I know he wouldn't set me up like that. I think just in the moment, I heard she was here, and then I was like doing like.
Yo, go emote only. Go emote only.
But there's no way grown ass people are acting like this and getting crazy like.
I was thinking about like, oh, I was
no
like bad babies pulling up, and I was like, wait, Krishan Rock is here, so I was like, what the f is going on? So I got mad. Obviously, I'm sorry. I came over here. I told you. And I think it was just like,
it's all good. I completely understand. I completely understand. Yeah. You feel me? You felt like it was some weird, funny business going on.
Tomorrow,
that's why I wanted to situate it, because I didn't want you to feel like that. Because you cool, you feel me?
Yeah.
You done nothing but show me love, you feel me? While I keep everything smooth.
All good.
He didn't know? Please. He lying and a narcissist. He knew what
Bro, are you stupid, bro? Like, are you actually stupid, bro?
He was doing. She's so naive. I think y'all get the point now. These fans are pretty delusional, and I want to spin back to that little convo show with her and the 5-star member, being that she said because Playboy Max is chronically online that he would know about the Wendy Ortiz and Krishan beef. When as someone who was literally chronically online for their job, I had no idea that was a thing. There are some people that are truly that delusional that they see such a big number from her and think that everybody in the world knows about Wendy, when generally that's not the case. I don't want to say it's just—
Yeah, no, it actually is. No, it actually is the female version of ARL. No, it actually is.
just her fan base, but it's kind of
is.
unfortunate when you go into any
Oh
collab she's
my
has, any
God.
conversation or something like this where it's just
my
a
God.
small misunderstanding of someone not knowing
I
something
heard of her
and then
through,
immediately getting
DBG
it
as
cleared
well.
up, yet it's still an issue for her fans. Don't get me wrong, I don't feel like it's all unjustified because some of the hate that her fans give to other people makes a lot of sense, especially in situations where they are talking bad about her, which is something that also happened on Max's Into Deep show with a specific contestant called Raya, who seemed a little upset after Wendy Ortiz along with D-Lu actually won the competition.
Right, now look, Raya, Silky. Now I f with Raya. She was cool in Stream University. Mad cool. Even see at the Stream University, the streamer prom, she was cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so confused on their whole storyline. Like, it just confuses me. It's like, bro, 1 minute you lot are together, next minute you lot are friends, 1 minute you're together, next minute you're friends, next minute you're trying to make another girl like jealous who's trying to move to Silky. Bruv, which one is it? Are you lot together or you not? I don't understand what they're doing. They're legit friends, but then why they all hugging and touching everything? Like, huh? They're not together like us. Oh, stop it, Pookie. India, the whole stream was fuming. Did she stream her reaction? Nah, bro. What? Yeah, I hear content, but it's like, bro, at least keep the storyline fucking consistent. Like, 1 minute you're doing this, 1 minute you're on. 1 minute, like, come on, bro, keep that shit consistent. This is jarring, man.
I'm not gonna say anything negative, but
bro, like Raya was sat there in her house watching Silky couple up with another girl, and then she comes in and goes, yeah. She's like, oh yeah, me and Silky are not together. He can do what he wants. And then pulls up to the crib, and another girl's giving Silky water while he's playing basketball, and she's like hugging him and saying, hug me again, and then says something to make the other girl spiteful. And it's like, what's going on? What are you lot? It's confusing, man. Just be like flipping J5 and Lala. I fuck with J5 and Lala, man. I like J5. J5 and Lala and Moodia. Chat, wait, am I parasocial? Wait, hold on, wait. Yo, chill, wait. All my days, wait, I might be in too deep. All my days, I might be in too deep. All my days, I might be in too deep. All my days. Yo!
it is a little obvious that that girl's fan base
Self-report.
is just insane.
That girl.
We experienced it yesterday, so I feel like we low-key won, to be honest. Like, him, me.
If you ask me, this just sounds like a jealous girl upset she didn't win. And that's the
I
vibe
didn't see
that
it, Hero.
almost anybody got from this. Wendy viewer, FaZe viewer, random person who might have caught the stream, or even saw the TikTok clip. And because of this hate, obviously people who are actually ride or dies for Wendy are gonna be upset that you're throwing shade at her over a small competition. Well, it's not actually that small because that a cash prize, but still,
Well, this game is
something
ass,
that
by
didn't
the way.
seem that big. And
maybe it's the
when they
gameplay.
actually ended up seeing this
Game
clip, they sent it
sucks.
over to Wendy herself, who ended up reacting to it in a pretty tamed way. Anybody else I would expect to crash out, especially when this person has been showing fake love to you. And all of a sudden it seems like they're hating on you for no real reason.
That girl's fan base
Hey, LT, when you put it like that.
All right.
What?
is just insane.
That girl is just mad she didn't win. And then earlier she was like, oh, TikTok's trying to pin us against each other. That's you. And then did you show her when she was like, congrats? Did you show her?
Yeah.
Showing fake love and then hitting on somebody is very odd and weird, and it's not surprising to me that her fan base, after seeing those clips and her initial fake reaction to Wendy winning, that they would go and want to send hate. Now, I don't ever...
I can't lie, at this point, man, this shit's just box, man. I'll be real, we ain't had an influence of female fight in a long time, bro. But they might as well, man. They might as well, fam. Seriously. Honestly, might as well.
think that's the real answer because you disagree with somebody or because somebody sneak this is your favorite content creator still is very odd, but I could at least understand from their POV that is genuine hate and weird behavior, so they want to go out of their way to try and defend Wendy, which makes sense. A lot of her fan base is down to defend her no matter what she does and genuinely only wants the best for her, but it could be to her downfall. And in situations like that, yes, it can be justifiable, but when it comes to someone she was genuinely close with and who basically put her on the map for Twitch streaming, being DDG. It gets pretty odd, especially when her fans and even Wendy start showing hate towards him. And it all started off something that was meant to be a joke in the first place.
God. What did he just say?
He just said, hey,
for you. He might use it for his own advantage.
Yeah, that's what he did with the subs.
That's what I'm saying. And did he not?
Obviously a simple joke, just saying that, yeah, Wendy was only used on DD stream for subs. But we all know that's not true. They generally made some good content together and seemed like they were having a good time. But outside of being parasocial and trying to infiltrate my own feelings into their vibes or clips, DDG is a well-known rapper, streamer, and YouTuber. And not to glaze him, but I'm pretty sure he's doing well off when it comes to money. Along with Wendy, has an amazing following on Twitch along with TikTok.
Now, don't get me wrong, he is, but I can't lie though. When that Japan trip, DDG and Wendy, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but DDG capitalized, chat. No, he capitalized. That boy DDG, I'm telling you, man. I don't think at that point in time Wendy was on Twitch. So the whole Wendy lot, they were in DDG stream, and I can't lie, bro, they doubled his subs. He was on 40,000 subs. Bro, I could not believe it. I can't lie, DDG cashed in serious. His numbers were going through the roof, viewers and also subs. It was insane. It was insane, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Nah, he knows how to, bro. That DDG guy is calculated.
Think they need each other when it comes to any type of content thing. This is obviously just meant to be a joke because
I remember, because she went live in her hotel room. She did stream in Japan, but I remember her going live at like 80,000 views on TikTok. And I remember it was very early on. So I think it was on like the early days. She didn't stream maybe till the last days. I can't, or something like that. I know, but I know DDG, or that's it, or maybe there was no subs or something like that. Bro, I just remember her. I remember her live on TikTok having hella views, and then all of her viewers were like, what's Twitch? And they're like, oh, I'm on DDG stream if you want to continue watching. Bro, just see the views go. Subs just coming in. Ads maxed. I said, yeah, love.
She actually ended up picking her first night, but then left her when he had
his cameraman making 500K is inspect element, man.
Somebody different. So she's just playing on that, being like, hey, yeah, he only picked her for the subs and was just using her for views. Something that should be taken that serious. Yet it seemed like both fan bases were actually upset about this. Wendy's, because they felt like she was telling the truth. Obviously they didn't see it as a joke and were actually attacking DDG along with his com, saying that it's obvious that DDG just wants to use her for subs like everybody else does, basically putting Max under the bus and any other content creator that was throwing her any type of shade. While on the other hand, DDG's community was very off-put by that joke, literally saying that's not the case, pointing out what I said, that DDG wouldn't need to use her for subs.
That's what he did with the subs.
That's what I'm saying. And y'all gotta understand, bro. When niggas is streaming, okay, listen, and then y'all be getting mad at me because I be telling y'all what's real. You know what I'm saying? Bro, when niggas is streaming, bro, y'all can't take everything serious or to heart, okay? I've said shit, everybody say shit. That's how you make the shit go. At the end of the day, bro, everybody and their mama know, Wendy know, I don't have to use her for shiznagas. That's not even a thing. Y'all should know that. I'm sure she knows that. Bro, 90% of my money, even when I went to Japan, comes from ads. You can't watch my stream without catching an ad, bro.
This was
what did I say, chat? I said, remember what did I say? That shit was maxed out. Hey, that shit was maxed out.
from DDG's most recent stream where he tried to clear the air and explain everything that was going down, just informing his chat and her community that he actually doesn't need her for subs, and that's not even where he makes the majority of his money. But even outside of that, it's pretty odd that people would jump to that conclusion. And again, yes, I'm putting this on both DDG's chat along with hers. If he personally did not take this as shade and just saw it as a funny joke on stream, then there's no reason that his community should be going out of their way to take offense on his behalf. That's pretty weird. But also people on Wendy's side in her community were going very hard in all types of comment sections, going hard in all types of places to the point where DDG felt like he had to talk about it. Not only to help Wendy, but also to inform her community that they are ruining her chances of getting bigger because of the way they are treating people. And it showed a lot from Max's Into Deep segments.
Specifically talk to Wilson right now. What y'all doing is, bro, y'all making people scared of Wendy. When y'all getting these comments and y'all saying all this crazy shit, like, and y'all not understanding, this shit's fake, guys. Like, you gotta understand. No, Wendy's not actually dating D-Lou. Okay, it's a show. You think niggas is really acting like this in real life? It's a show. When y'all try to make that crossover from real life, from and content and fucking entertainment, that's where y'all fuck up at as a fan base. And what y'all doing, y'all putting her in a pickle where y'all making motherfuckers scared to even fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all making niggas not want to fuck with her. All this bullying y'all doing to girls, all this bullying y'all doing to niggas that she collabing with. Y'all fucking her up, bro, in the long run, because collaborations is how you win. A motherfucker be scared to collab with her. They don't give, it's not about numbers. It's not about none of that shit. It's about building a community.
DDG is
very, very true, man. Very, very true, bro. That is 100% right. Who the hell told you to bend over and get ready for spankings? What?
definitely right in this scenario. And specifically talking broadly, imagine you're a content creator that wants to collab with Wendy. You open up Twitter to see that Wendy's entire fan base is attacking Playboy Max because he didn't know one detail about her. Imagine seeing that as another content creator that might want to collab with her. Now do you do a bunch of research so you're informed about her? Now do you sit back and just not do the collab at all? Because what if you say the wrong thing or bring up something that they might not like? Now you're consistently getting attacked. Now I wouldn't say it's on the level of certain other fan bases. People just saying mean things to you in their comment section is actually pretty tame for what they could possibly be doing, but still would cause a lot of people to not want to do any types of streams, YouTube videos, or sort of collabs with you, because now they feel like they're walking on eggshells just to have fun and make content. And that shouldn't be the case. Unfortunately for her, she actually does feed into her fan base, which I feel like is a pretty big no-no when it comes to having a fan base that people already regard.
I can't lie, this guy waffles, man.
Going on no longer story and saying they love how supportive my people are until it no longer benefits them. Anyway, thank you guys for everything. Now in that clip, yes, DDG is definitely throwing shade at her fan base, not even Wendy as a creator. He didn't say anything bad about her. Literally talked about how he wanted her to do well. Yet it just seems like she's breaking off a connection with them because of how her fans are acting, which she can't really control, but at the same time could at least condemn their actions. And this caused him to later go on Twitter and reply to her saying, nah, that IG story sneak this.
Yo, 2.1 mil is crazy. No, that IG story sneak, this is crazy. Y'all was right, I was tripping. GG's. What you saying, Kai, man? How you doing, my G?
It's crazy. Laughing emoji. Y'all was right. I was tripping. Now, maybe it's just that I don't understand why this would break somebody up. Really, because he's talking about her fan base being toxic. At no point in time did you even hear anybody I put up in this video outside of like Aiden Ross said that they have a problem with Wendy. It was mainly her fan base every single time. Even with the Rise situation, they were talking about her fans. Not Wendy as a person throwing shade at her, calling her bad, calling her a fake, calling her anything. It's purely her fans. And it seems like she is enabling her fans, not only allowing them to do it, but basically encouraging them to do it. And we get that actual insight from Silky, who was on Into Deep and got to see it firsthand.
Yo, her base will enable, and it's like you could really see that somebody is heavily influenced by it. Because like Wendy, yo, bro, I literally sat there and spoke to Wendy, right? And she seemed like a normal person, right? So she is a normal person. And she goes on TikTok, she looks at her comments, she looks at her, and she's like, nah, that's true, that's right, nah, that was happening. Bro, these are people that's not living in your world, Wendy. Like you gotta have a realization. These are people that's not living in your world, Wendy. They are living.
I feel like Wendy just looks at a clip and goes with that narrative. You gotta have a narrative of your own because you're like experiencing the shit firsthand, bro.
Through you, and they think that every single emotion that you're supposed to have, is it because how they're feeling at home, my nigga? That shit is corny.
Don't get me wrong. Every fan base
brain dead, recognized brain dead.
Imaginable, no matter how pure or nice it might be, is going to have a toxic side. And I feel like it's up to the creators of that fan base, specifically when you talk about content creation, to make sure that they don't control them at all. Because once you see as a fan that you can get under this content creator skin, or that you can get them to move and feel how you feel, you're gonna basically continuously do that. Because it doesn't matter how much the fans might hate you doing something, at the end of the day, you're the content creator. You can collab with whoever you want. You can do it whatever you want. But if you're just getting enabled by your fans and you just do whatever they want to do and you feel however they want to feel, then their toxicity is only going to grow more and you're doing nothing to stop it. And that's what I feel like is happening with Wendy right here. Yes, her fans could be on the more toxic side, but as long as she didn't enable them or allow them to continue to grow this type of toxicity and feel like it was okay, then it wouldn't be that big of a deal, because every fan base is toxic in some way. It's just how the content creator enables them and allows them to do that toxicity. And throughout all this time, maybe I just didn't find it, but I didn't see any clips of her outright telling her fans not to do or attack certain people. I'm pretty sure they might be there. Personally, I couldn't find them. Maybe that's just on me, bad journalism, I don't know. But overall, I feel like Wendy just has to have a sit down with not only her fan base, but anybody they have attacked or felt like they have had controversy with, and explain to them that this is not real life. Content creation,
you lot ain't toxic, but I know it will get there one day. Trust me.
It's fake. It's entertainment.
Bro, I see flavors of it when we play RP, bro. You lot can be toxic.
Some things that get
Not
said,
towards
some
me,
things that
but towards
happen
other.
should not be taken
Trust me.
that seriously.
You lot got
But
that
at the end of
in
the
you.
day, that's just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment.
We just ain't past that bridge yet. Oh, so you made it to the end of the video? Well, you might as well just watch another one. Click one of these videos. Go on. Yeah, just do it. Look, I'm not watching. Just click one of them. Just do it.